In the year 2120, humanity's fate hangs by a thread as the alien Merkers with their peculiar rubber duck hats have swept across the Earth. Die After Sunset immerses players in a relentless battle against these quirky yet formidable invaders. With vibrant visuals reminiscent of early Fortnite and gameplay that echoes the intensity of Risk of Rain, this action shooter offers an adrenaline-fueled experience that both delights and frustrates. What's up everyone, I'm Dan and I'll be looking at Die After Sunset on the Nintendo Switch thanks to P-Cube. If you like the review, don't forget to hit the like button, and with that said, let's begin. One of the standout features of Die After Sunset is its striking and colourful visuals. Drawing inspiration from the aesthetic of early Fortnite, the game brings to life a world on the brink of destruction with an eye-catching palette and quirky character designs. This unique visual style manages to capture the juxtaposition of the dire situation humanity faces against the Merker invaders while still infusing a sense of playfulness into the game's atmosphere. The gameplay, combining elements reminiscent of Risk of Rain, throws players into an action-packed adventure filled with hordes of enemies. Each run presents players with a handful of challenges and opportunities. The heart of the game lies in completing randomized quests, collecting items and engaging in intense battles against hordes of Merkers to finally face off against a boss at the end of each level. The mechanics encouraging players to stay within the light add a strategic layer to combat, as enemies draw power from the shadows, making sunlight a valuable resource to exploit. However, the gameplay experience is not without its flaws. The controls unfortunately fall short of delivering the precision demanded by the frenetic combat scenarios. While the controls are functional, they lack the responsiveness that could truly elevate the gameplay experience. An option to adjust sensitivity could alleviate this issue, granting players more control over their actions and potentially enhancing their overall enjoyment. Another drawback is the camera's tendency to zoom in too closely to the player character. This can be particularly problematic during tense moments when players need to quickly assess their surroundings. Panning the camera to identify enemy threats becomes a cumbersome task due to this close-up perspective, potentially leading to frustrating situations and unnecessary damage. A more adjustable camera system could enhance both situational awareness and gameplay flow. Die After Sunset's lack of gyro controls is also a missed opportunity for an added layer of immersion and control. Gyro controls have become a staple in modern gaming, offering a more intuitive way to aim and interact with the game world. The absence of this feature may feel like a step back for players accustomed to its implementation in other titles. Perhaps the most glaring omission though is the absence of multiplayer functionality. In an era where multiplayer and cooperative experiences dominate the gaming landscape, Die After Sunset's lack of multiplayer mode feels like a missed opportunity. The intensity and chaos of battling Merkers would lend themselves well to cooperative gameplay, allowing friends to team up against the odds and elevate the overall experience, whether that be online or locally. On the technical side, Die After Sunset does exhibit some bugs and performance issues. Instances of weapons not functioning properly, stuttering during combat encounters, and frame rate drops occasionally mar the otherwise fluid gameplay experience, detracting from the game's immersion. Now, I know that this all sounds like I didn't enjoy my time with Die After Sunset. However, I feel that it's a really fun game that just has so many issues that could easily be fixed. All in all, for me, Die After Sunset presents an engaging and fast-paced action shooter experience that draws players into a world besieged by rubber duck hat wearing alien invaders. The colourful visuals and frenetic gameplay will keep you entertained. However, despite this, the game does fall short in certain areas such as the unresponsive controls, restrictive camera that hinder the overall experience, the absence of gyro controls, which although not necessarily needed would just be a welcomed addition, and obviously the multiplayer mode also detracts from the game's potential. Die After Sunset stands as a promising foundation for an engaging experience with a unique world and challenging mechanics that keeps players on their toes. Hopefully, updates continue to address and refine the game's shortcomings. There's hope that it will evolve into a truly compelling and memorable adventure that leaves players eagerly awaiting the next sunset. Die After Sunset is out now on the Nintendo Switch, priced at $16.99 in the UK and $19.99 in the US. Have you played it yet, and what did you think about the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.